Good morning. Hope everyone is doing well on this lovely fall day. If you can, please rise. We're going to sing a spirited version of Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. I believe the lyrics are in the program. I'm Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always I am Spirit-Led. I am Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always I am Spirit-Led. Flowing like a river of peace. I am nature's wandering child. Love cannot be added to me. I am made complete in the divine. I am Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always I am Spirit-Led. I am Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always I am Spirit-Led. There's magic in every day, like a beautiful song. And as we're choosing our way, there's a voice inside to guide us along. We are Spirit-Led, Spirit-Fed. Everywhere and always we are Spirit-Led. We are Spirit-Led, Spirit-Led. Everywhere and always we are Spirit-Led. We are Spirit-Led, Spirit-Led. Everywhere and always we are Spirit-Led. We are Spirit-Led, Spirit-Led. Everywhere and always we are Spirit-Led. Everywhere and always we are Spirit-Led. Everywhere and always we are
Morning, good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Oswaldo. Oswaldo's our speaker today. I'm the service leader. I'm Chris Skythe, Oswaldo Mora. Ministers and future ministers. What a great day today is. So many things going on. Chris will be telling us all about it later. The end. Greetings, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. And while Oswaldo lights our divine light candle that represents the Spirit in us all, join me in saying whatever we call that first statement that's so cool. Right? I know what it says. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life. God, the good omnipotence.
And so it is.
And so it is. How about a little meditation music?
I surrender. I trust and I know. As I surrender, I fall into the trust and I know as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I fall into the arms of love.
Thank you for shifting our mood into this quiet time of meditation. And the sound of that song just sounded like falling leaves to me this time of year, the do, 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 do. And I recently learned that, at least for some trees, it's not so much the leaf that lets go, it's the tree branches that seal off the juice to the leaves. They seal off their end and then the leaf falls. And I thought that's an interesting way to think about how leaves fall. It was a different metaphor for me. Now's the time for our meditation. It's so much more powerful in a group than individually, and we invite all of you on our live stream to join us in the meditation. This is our time where we go into the silence together and feel that unity consciousness. So take a deep breath, put down anything that's in your lap, and with your next breath, feel your chair, your seat, your body sinking in and relaxing, being supported, surrendering, trusting, falling into the arms of love. In this place of connection and love, let's share this with others by speaking softly to yourself or out loud the names of other people, situations, and places that you would like to include in this beautiful space of silence and love, in this group space. And include in your attention in this beautiful love space the prayer requests in this box from our community. And I'll offer an affirmative prayer as we tune into the silence, that opening that's right behind our heart, where we can feel the dimension of the absolute realm and that unity consciousness. We affirm the wholeness, the healing, the abundance. We affirm the beauty. We affirm the power. of all those who've made requests and affirmed their wholeness through their prayers in this prayer box. And these aren't beseeching prayers or prayers to. These are statements of conditions, feelings, states of being, situations that have already healed and become whole, improved for the individuals and their networks and their communities, love and abundance and prosperity. And we affirm that this is so, and it has already happened in this absolute, loving, compassionate, conscious realm. And join me in saying, and so it is. And to make it official, thank you. All right, welcome. I believe our resident band, Bright Matter, has a special song for us.
Cool. Here's a nice little tune, bit of a rocker.
If you're busy counting calories, you'll never taste the food. If you're looking at the night, you'll miss the sunrise. If you curse the rain, you'll never see the flowers bloom. Listen for mistakes and miss the beauty of the tune. Every day you're gonna find just what you look for. We create the world we live in. So when you look for good, good's what you'll be given. Who could ask for more? Who could ask for more? If you give attention to what's working in your life, you will soon forget about complaining. When you have the vision to look deeper than your skin, open up the door to find the friend that lives within. Every day you're gonna find just what you look for. We create the world we live in. So when you look for good, good's what you'll be given. Who could ask for more? Who could ask for more? So when you look into the mirror, what will you be looking for? Every day you're gonna find just what you look for. We create the world we live in. So when you look for good, good's what you'll be given. Who could ask for more? We get what we ask for. Who could ask for
Thank you very much, Great Matter, because it really mattered great. Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Oswaldo Mora. I'm in this beautiful path of becoming a minister from this church, Unity. Unity has been in my life since 1999, and since there, I haven't been able to let go anything from Unity, because everything from Unity clarifies my path, my journey. I was talking with Reverend Victoria and asked, what is the theme for October? She said, live abundantly. I said, holy cow, that's good. You're great. Just fits what I've been working in. And here I am with this couple of stories about my life. But first, I wanted to share with you that we're going to work with the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 12 and 13. And it says, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. So, how can I live abundantly if in the world that I live, debt is everywhere? I was born in a South American country, Ecuador, and they said that that is a poor country. Okay, third world country. Holy, okay, what does that mean? So we don't have the level of United States, of the level of European countries. We are low in that degree. So I said, that's not fair. What I'm doing here? I need to go to the United States. So it took me 24 years to get into the United States. And of course, I got my green card because I married my wife. But it's like a disappointed. This rich country, United States, is in debt too. And what happened? But it's rich. You see? We live in a rich country, but it's in debt. And the debt is increasing every day. So it's debt all over the place. So how come I'm going to live abundantly if debt is all over the place? I remember that it was 2008. With my wife, we used to have a school in Miami, a meditation school, shamanic school, aromatherapy, nutrition school, creating our vision, sharing our gifts. But then 2008 hits the financial crisis, and everything was about money, debts, money. So I created this program, a workshop, I call it quantum, because energy is measured by quantums. So I said, quantum is an infinite measure of energy. So let's work with that. So I started doing these workshops, and I went to Ecuador to share those workshops in Ecuador about living abundantly, sustaining your life in quantum, the quantum energy, because we are energy. So then I realized that was amazing. I said, you know that you can get things in your life without getting into debt? And people used to fight with me. How am I going to get something if I don't ask by credit because I don't have the money to pay? Exactly, it's because you don't have the money to pay. Why you don't have the money to pay? Because since you were born, since I was born, I learned that there is not enough. So my poor country is in debt. So, can you imagine? I read something in the newspaper I got confused. Every single Ecuadorian that is just born, it is born in debt. Is owning $3,000. That's the part of the debt that the country has. So divided by 15 million that we are, my part is $3,000. And tomorrow will be maybe 3,500. So how am I going to do to get debt-free? Because how am I going to live abundantly? Because it's debt all around. So then I started studying unity, of course, and Matthew says, and forgive our debts as we also forgive our debtors. I need to get rid of the idea of debt in my life. So how am I going to do that? I said, of course, Spirit is the source. How am I going to do to connect my real life to that source? So Unity created this beautiful path, this journey with the 12 powers. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Fantastic. I love it. But how am I going to put it into my life? Because I am already in debt. I'm not experiencing abundance in my life. How am I going to do that? Through meditation? Yes, I'm going to meditate. I'm going to imagine myself that I am all of the things, the beautiful things that I am, because I'm divine creation. But somebody's knocking the door. Who is it? It's the bank. I owe money. Oh, I didn't pay, but I just meditate. And I just say that I'm abundant in the spirit, but not in money. So what I'm going to do? Keep meditating, Oswaldo. Feel in your blood that you are abundant. Okay. I start, breathing, thinking, doing workshops, and nothing happens. I'm still in debt. Childs are growing. Family is growing. The debt is growing. My son just graduated from high school, and he started receiving a lot of letters asking him if he needs money. They can have it. They can give it to my son. So he will be in debt, owing money before he starts making money. So I said, come on, what is this? So I said, you know what, mijo? You know what, son? Let's get out of mind the idea of we have to own money. Let's play with that. Let's work with our mindset of that. Let's get rid of the idea of we have to get into debt in order to get something. Okay, Pa. It's easy for him because his father, he's been always connected to him, providing everything. But that wasn't my case. So I said, okay, so now I have to support that idea with myself first, and then sustain his idea of not needing debt. Because I told him, I invited him, so I need to be an example. So no more debts. Okay, no more debts. Ooh. And you know what happened? I used to work as a handyman. They used to call me. You were highly recommended, Oswaldo. I need to fix this. Can you please come and see? Okay, I was pretty busy. So I was, working, making money, paying debts, helping, sending money to my family, all of those things. But one day, all of a sudden, people stopped calling me. What happened? I didn't do anything wrong. But one day, one client called me, complaining about a job that I did 6 months ago. And I said, here comes the message. I used to do handyman work with a friend. He was a master of doing that. So I was just finding the jobs, logistics, everything was my part. And my friend was the one who just get into the job. He had the job done, and that's it. So I did the rest. But after COVID, during COVID, he decided that he doesn't want to work with me anymore, so he left. So I said, now what? So I started getting small jobs, to sustain, to experience what's going on. Always with the idea of everything will be fine. And then I took this job with this lady, and apparently didn't do very well the job. So she complained. And then I started meditating, and the question was, Oswaldo, are you a handyman? Do you have the title of that? Do you really know how to fix those things? And I said, no. Because this is my work. This is my line of work. I came into this world to deliver a message, to work with your consciousness. So, what are you doing as a handyman? And I say, how else I'm going to get money to provide to my family? And then I realized that I was thinking that if I don't have work, physical work, I won't get any money. So then my son comes and he said, Dad, I'm going to find a job because I need money. And I said, what? How come you put together work and money? Yeah, how other way I'm going to get money? But working. I said, I've been in this path long enough to understand that if I focus in work, I will work. As a consequence, I will have money. But what if I focus in money? That's it. Because that's what I want. So he was planning to apply for a supermarket, something like that. And I asked him, or you really want to work in a supermarket fixing the stuff because you love that? He said, no, I don't love that. But work is work. I said, that's the thing. Get out of your mind the idea of you need to work in order to get money. You just have to be your talent. You just have to explore your talent. So keep doing that. I will support your path. Don't worry, you won't owe me anything. But I don't want you to get into the idea of the only way to get money is working. Because that's not true. He said, okay, that's huge. That's great. Thank you. So 4 days after that, he came and said, guess what? I said, what, mijo? They increased my scholarship money. Instead of this, they sent me more, $1,000 more, just because of my degrees. I said, you see, you didn't have to do anything extra to get $1,000 extra. I said, yeah, this works that. Great, I love it. Yes, of course. So then I started seeing, okay, mijo is freed of debt, but I'm still in debt. And no work is coming. How I'm going to do? My wife used to ask me, Oswaldo, everything okay with everything? Oh, yes. Yes, of course, everything is okay with everything. Everything is okay with everything. You know, we have to make some payments, end of the month. Oh, yes, the money will be there. So I've been working with this book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, from Florence Covenshield. And she had one example that somebody asked her to pray for money because she had payment to do. And this person was very nervous, asking Florence, please help me out because I don't see how the money is going to get in my hands. So Florence said, you know, God knows. And you will have your money for the day that you need. So I said, okay, this is the perfect space where I'm going to practice that. This is the perfect place where I'm going to have to work with the idea that God knows what I need. And I needed $2,700 to pay the credit card. Otherwise, it will be against in debt. So I said, I told Marlene that I will pay that. I told Marlene I will pay that. And putting together everything that people owe me for coachings and everything, I got $2,200. Okay, I'm short in $500. But I made it. I almost made it. And then one client come. She said, hey, Osvaldo, I need your help in this, not handyman work, but coaching work about transcending some situations in her life and da-da-da-da-da. And I said, okay, let me help you with this. Taka, taka, taka. I do numbers. And I said, this is going to be a big process, and it will cost you like $5,300. She said, okay, let's do it. I said, what? She said, yeah. I've been working with you for a long time. I know the quality of your job, work, and I want you to help me with this. Yeah. How do I send the money? I said, which way you want? I have Venmo, PayPal. And she said, I have PayPal. So she sent me a PayPal for $5,300 at that moment. And I said, Marlene, guess what? I just paid the credit card, full. And I have for the next 2 months. She said, you are a beast. Yes, I am. But I really had to fight with the idea that there is no possibilities. Why? Because what I'm doing with my family right now is not something that somebody did with me. Because looking back, everything was about debt. I saw how family loses houses, loses everything because of the debt with the bank, with debt. I said, but okay, so how am I going to do? It's easy to change my mindset about debt? Of course it's easy. I just have to do it. But how am I going to do that to help myself to get into there? It's practicing the idea of you are sustained, feeling that you are already there. So I remember that it was 2008 when I created a lot of workshops, and somebody called me from Ecuador, and it was the Transit Police Department of my city, Cuenca, asking me if I have some kind of workshop for the people, 680 police and women police, that they would need to attend some kind of class because it's part of the program. And I said, of course, I can create something. So it was amazing, the experience, because can you imagine? The police force was in there, seated by obligation. They didn't want to come to attend any workshop with anyone. They want to go outside, working. But I have to be in this silly stuff, people used to say at the beginning. So I said, holy cow, it's going to be, polices with uniforms, boots, sit like this. What? Well, no, nothing. I know that you are here because you have to be here. But you know what? I am not here because I have to. I am here because I want to. So I'm going to tell you something. If you're going to be like that, the whole process, you're going to miss the process. And this process is not about you teaching, about me teaching you something. This process is about you having the experience of going deep in your life. Because this is something about you that is bothering right now. This is you that you cannot do what you want. But what if we go deep in that and find why is that you are not doing what you want? Because your power of will is not with you. Somebody's using it for you. Okay, tell me more. Yes, we're going to go deep. We're going to touch bases with our inner self. Do you know that you have an inner self? What is that? Close your eyes and feel that you are there. You feel, right? Yes, of course. Yeah, that's your inner self. So that's the one you have to get to control in order to have your will back for you. Okay, and how am I going to do that? So, okay, let's play the game. I said, that was an amazing experience. Everything that you want, anything that you want, is, let's say, 100 miles away. And let's call, that's your point of success, right? So in this journey, that's going to be Success City. And you are here, 100 miles away from Success City. So let me ask you something. What is the name that takes you to Success City? I ask. And I ask you the same thing. What is the city, the road that takes you to Success City? The road that takes me to New York is the 40 and then 95, right? Going north. So what is the road that takes me and takes you to Success City? I ask them and also I ask you. Do you have an answer about that? The heart? No, that's not the name. So they were saying, patience, power, perseverance, love. And the great thing was that I didn't have the answer. I was just following with the flow, flowing with that workshop that I never had it in my head. But that was the message. What if there is Success City and I need to get there? Which road should I take? And then I said, the road that you have to take in order to get in Success City is failure road. What? Yeah, failure road. You have to fail in order to get there. Because when you fail, you learn a lot of things, how to do things to get there. But one thing that you have to do is not to quit to the idea of going there. So, it's amazing the idea that I have in my head. Failure road takes me to Success City. So then I realized that, oh my gosh, there is a lot of small towns around Failure's Road. Failure Town. Where is a Failure Bank? Failure Book Study? Failure Park? Failure Supermarket? Oh yes, we get familiar with failing, so we create everything now around that, close to the road. So I've been invited a lot of times for people that lives around at the sides of Failure Road. Hey, stay here. Where are you going? I'm going to Success City. Don't do that. You want to waste your time. You can feel home wherever you are. No, I need to get into Success City. No, stay with us. We are a family here. Our family, Failure's family, is okay. You can come. Everybody's welcome. So, I had to fight with the idea of getting comfortable without being in Success City. So, today I'm going to invite you to accept that failure is the road that takes you to success. All the things that I'm bringing to you to offer in my services, in my messages, is because I had experienced that. It's not something that I read in a book. It's something that I experienced. So, and failure is being a powerful tool for me to understand how these things work and how doesn't work. So, today, we're going to do this. As we see our ancestors talking about death, we're going to do this turn, and we're going to create a mindset of, yes, I can get into Success City. Whatever Success City is for me, it's not the same for you. It's not the same for you. That's the magic of life. Nobody is identical to another. We all want different things. So what you're going to do is, we're going to practice this. Seeing death, and then turning to see success in order to live abundantly. In order to live abundantly, I need to be it myself. I cannot do it with all my family, because this is my mind working for my own command. I cannot include you. I can invite you, as Jesus does with the teachings. Jesus just gives us the instructions, and we are the one who puts into practice. So during this path, we will be able to get powers, benefit, experience to get there. So, are you with me to do this change of mindset? Beautiful. So, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes, close your eyes, trust. Part of this, to be successful, is you closing your eyes. Because we're going to use the power of imagination. Right now, you are seeing all the stories, all the history of debt in your life. That's what you are seeing. You were grown knowing that you have to get into debt in order to get something. But I want you to plant in your consciousness the idea of that is not something that you want anymore. So you're going to plant the seed of abundance and replacing your mindset, the debt one for an abundant one. Breathe. As you breathe, I want you to imagine that you turn to your right, little by little, knowing that you've been walking backwards to your future. Breathe. Breathe. And turn until you see a light in front of you. That is where you're going. And I want you to put in your mind this. I've got a millionaire mind. I say yes to success. I got a millionaire mind. I said yes to success. Say it to yourself. I got a millionaire mind. I said yes to success. Keep your eyes closed. Feel it. This is your moment where you are letting yourself know that you got a millionaire mind and you are saying yes to success.
I've got a millionaire mind. I say yes. I say yes to success.
I've got a millionaire mind. I say yes. I say yes to success. I've got a millionaire mind. I say yes. I say yes to success. I've got a millionaire mind.
Open your eyes.
Yes. I say yes to success.
There's a
Yes.
everybody
Yes.
hopes to find.
Yes. Yes.
There's a key to
Yes.
the world, and
course.
it's mine, all mine.
Yes. Woo.
There's a world of opportunity filled with possibility, dreams that I'm gonna find.
I've got a millionaire mind. I say yes. I say yes to success. I've got a millionaire mind. I say yes. I say yes to success.
I've got a blueprint for the future, a brand new design. And I'm playing at the money game, and I'm winning all the time. There's a world of opportunity filled with possibilities, dreams that I'm gonna find.
I've got a millionaire mind. I say
yes to success.
I've got a millionaire mind.
I say yes to success. I've got a millionaire mind. I say yes to success. I've got a millionaire mind. I say yes to success.
We have a millionaire mind and we say yes to success. Thank you.
Was that a custom song? Yeah? Ah, it sounded like a custom. I love it, thinking of it as a custom song, just for us, right? With our own band, Bright Matter. Oswaldo, thank you for the inspiration. I've got a millionaire mind, and I'm going to share it with UCP. Oh. So, when we're getting our minds wrapped around and trying to change our awareness from the past to the future, it's good to change things up once in a while. Did you ever hear the advice, like wear your underwear backwards, right? Put as you're putting your pants on, use the other leg, just to kind of get out of the habit of normal thinking. So I played a trick on you guys this morning, and I switched our vision and mission time. So we have a raised awareness. So join me now in this new brain set here before we go on to our blessing of the gifts. And join me in saying our vision and mission statement. Because this is what UCP is about, and this is what our participation, our engagement, and our gifts are all about. Our vision. We envision the divine light awakening in all. Our mission. We center in peace and love. We connect in our hearts with others. We celebrate our journey towards wholeness, and we empower others to experience their spiritual magnificence, like their millionaire mind. And so it is. So this is the time where we bless our gifts, and I invite everyone to look on the back of the program. If you're online, you'll see information on the screen. If you're a sustainer, there's a little green card. There's so many different ways you can share your abundance, your millionaire thinking. And what better way than to take that action step of taking that mindset and expressing it in a tangible form. And that's part of what this gifting process is. We're a tithing community, so the funding also goes out to the community in wider and wider circles. And I'm going to ask our greeters to come around now as we say our blessing of the gifts together. Divine love through me expands and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. Thank you.
Happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm aware of all my blessings, so much love I can't sit still. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm aware of all my blessings, so much good I can't sit still. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am fulfilled. I'm aware of all my blessings, so much grace I can't sit still. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I am
Thank you. And raise your hands up. Put some of that heart, love, conscious awareness energy towards these bowls of bounty here. As we affirm, we have millionaire minds and we share it with our community and beyond. And we see all that love being expressed, also coming back to and being mirrored to the giver, coming right back to our own hearts, our own being. And so it is. Thank you. So it is. Are there any new people here today? If you're new, raise your hand, and our greeters will come by and welcome you with a welcome packet. We have veterans here today. Okay, good. All right, and if there are any new people on the live stream, please let Mel know, our virtual greeter, and she will give you a warm welcome to our UCP community. Cool. Let's see, I don't want to raise your awareness again by putting my leg in the wrong pant leg, right? So, let's see, do we have any children today? After we do our special music, one more special music, please. All right.
We got an oldie but a goodie. Feel free to sing along to this one. You know, this Seasons of Love. Everyone knows it. It's a classic. But it's particularly a good song to come home to at the changing of each season and this changing of seasons of life, and to always remember to be rooted in your heart center and in the space of love. Seasons of Love. Please sing along.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter and strife. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. 525,600 minutes, 525,000 journeys to clear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or man? In truths that she learned, or in times that he cried, in bridges he burned, or the way that she died. It's time now to sing out, though the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends. Love, remember love. Love, remember love. Love, measure love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love.
Now I believe it's time for the announcements, which you've all been waiting for. All right, we got a couple pages of announcements, so we'll try not to dilly-dally here. First of all, there's a fire ceremony at the UCP Labyrinth slide on today, October 9th, 7 to 8:30. Jeffrey Churchill with the Full Moon UCP Labyrinth, with an intro by Reverend Chris Geith, Hunter's Moon, Unity 12 Powers, and Zeal. Join Jeffrey Churchill, who has had the pleasure of participating in and leading fire ceremonies in several different countries with a global community. He enjoys sharing them in a format he's put together from 20 years of being a firekeeper. Ceremonies Jeffrey facilitates with his drumming are created by the intention and great energy that is brought to the circle by each participant. This ceremony is designed for first-time for first-timers and experienced participants alike. We will meet at the UCP front porch, where Reverend Chris Geith will orient us to the meeting of the Hunter's Moon and the unity power of zeal in preparation for a drum and rattle procession to the labyrinth. A suggested love offering of $10 is suggested. Please bring a chair, water bottle, a drum, rattle, or anything you can shake, like a bottle of vitamins, and anything else you might need to feel comfortable. All right. Number 2, A Course in Miracles book study. Tonight, 5 to 6:30 in the UCP Sanctuary. That's right here. ACIM book study is back. A Course in Miracles book study is back in person. The book study group welcomes both beginners and experienced ACIM students alike. Go to unitychapel.org events for more information. UCP Outdoor Workday, Saturday, October 15th. That will be next Saturday from 10 to 2, lunch provided. Come on out to our fall UCP Outdoor Workday, where we get to show our appreciation and care for the building and grounds that sustain us. We have several outdoor projects that need attention, such as cleaning out debris from our parking lot, ditches, and so our parking lot doesn't flood. Cleaning up the tree limbs from the parking lot median, raking leaves, pine cones, etc. from our labyrinth and medicine wheel. And maybe somehow getting the windows washed too. Sign-up sheets on the back sanctuary table, or contact Debbie Hall with any questions. Again, that is next Saturday from 10 to 2. Page 2. Find Your Inner Treasure, November Talk Series, and Find Your Hidden Treasure. Join us at 11 a.m. each Sunday in November as we explore our inner treasures. Discover how simple spiritual truths can enrich our lives, our relationships, our health, and our world. Imagine living a life where you are peaceful, poised, centered, and enlivened no matter the circumstances. Imagine being able to clearly hear your inner wisdom and being empowered to move forward into a joyous life following its guidance. Imagine being able to love and accept yourself completely. Imagine relationships that are healthy, love-filled, and mutually supportive. This is an audience for the whole family, so be sure to bring your children, grandchildren, and your friends. This is for all the Sundays in the month of November. The adventure begins November 6th, and our youth and our children are embarking on their adventure too, aided by our magical forest and the treasures they will discover there. The month of November will be a fun-filled month of self-discovery as our youth learn about the powers of wisdom, zeal, release, and love. Activities will be outdoors, weather permitting. Experience a walk along the labyrinth, dance to the music with drumming and other instruments. Participate in a fire ceremony. All of this will be happening in November, and our quest culminates in a real treasure hunt on November 27th. That pretty much describes November's services here, so it's going to be a month of hidden treasure, finding our treasure. So it should be pretty fun. Social media. In case you don't know what that is, it's Facebook and the like. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe to our Unity Center of Peace YouTube channel. If you like UCP, please consider giving us a review. That'd be very helpful. And a like on the Google Business or Yelp page. Sign up to receive our weekly e-news. Sign-up sheet is on the back table. After the service today, there will be a 3-minute miracle. Do you have something going on in your life that you would like to have seeing from a higher, more divine perspective and infusing that situation with divine light? Then you have an opportunity to sit with a prayer partner at the end of the service. They meet at the hallway on the end there. I believe it's the one on the left, room 102, after the service. Live streamers can send an email to prayer@unitychapel.org. Include your phone number, and our prayer partner will call you back within the hour to pray with you. All right. And now, it's time to get your T-shirts. So we got cool UCP T-shirts right here, and I'm going to show it to you. It is right here.
That's the before we printed picture.
Ah. It's a nice V-cut. A nice V-cut T-shirt. Be perfect for running, golf, whatever you would like to do in it. Gardening. Anyway, they will have writing on them, and they're $20, and I guess we'll start to sell them probably next week.
We're picking up the final orders for today. We're placing the order on.
All right. Final orders will be placed today. So there you go. Cool UCP T-shirts. Deeper dive discussion with Gaines Steer today, right after the service in room 103, which is the classroom on the right. The focus of this meetup is to provide a space and time to discuss ideas, thoughts sparked by the Sunday talk. A special time to share personal takeaways, insights, learning, and visions together. Grab your coffee and snack and bring it to the gathering. No after-service chair massage today, so we'll do that again sometime soon. Michael will. And does Alt need a ride home after the Sacred Cafe? Yes, so if anyone is available to give Alt a ride after the service, it would be greatly appreciated. Actually, after a little bit of time for him to get a cup of coffee and some food, that would be wonderful. So, and without further ado, that concludes this week's announcements. I hope they were clear and readily understandable.
Woohoo! Mary Angeles, looks like you had. Did you want to come up and talk about what you guys did? Well, we got to give you a little song first. Got to give you, as you walk up slowly. There we go.
I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. The help of God, the strength of God, vitality, energy, gift of God. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am.
So we're older children were here today. We were going to do something called banking on me. Just like when you're a very loving unity person, you like to give your love and share your love. Remember to put a little bit of love in your own bank. So we were going to write positive messages to ourselves. Bank. And then if you're having a kind of blue day, you just pull it out. So just like we tithe here, 10% of our money, so that our money's made to make us happy and support everything in our lives. And if we run out of it, we've got to know where to come back for our 10% of boost, right? Unity. So thank you. And Eden here built a tower upstairs taller than he is today. Woo! He did a good job, and he did puzzles, and we really enjoyed ourselves. So come back again, okay, Eden? All right, let's give a blessing. Thank you.
Love you. We bless you. We appreciate you just the way you are. Mwah. And we adore the Christ in you. You can stay up here. We got a song next, right? We're doing the prayer of protection. Stand up and let's say this together, and then we'll go into our peace song. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Bright star. Yay! Thank you, Eden. Thank you, Lena. And so it is.